Hello and welcome back to day number 64 of my road to 200 kilogram total. Now for today, again, it's the first session of the week. It's going to be double snatch doubles followed by snatch singles, and then to my surprise, I apparently am supposed to do a clean and jerk double. So that's clean plus jerk plus clean plus jerk. And finishing it off with back squats followed by accessory ab work. So ab work is usually done on session 1 and session 4 of the week. Again, it's going to be the same. It's just EVO wheels or ab wheels. You know what? The proper term really is EVO wheels because that exercise is absolute pure EVO. Whoever invented that can go. Well, he probably did die. I'm just kidding. I don't want. It's an excellent ab workout. I use it a lot with my clients who have either a barbell or an ab rollout because it really promotes core stiffness unlike any other. Well, maybe second to planks. I love planks, especially weighted planks, but anyways, I digress. So something that I kind of forgot to do with my I'm still in the bar warm-up. Something I forgot to do with my snatch warm-up is some snatch pull-unders, and even though I didn't feel that much different when actually performing my warm-up sets for the snatch, looking back, I can definitely see that I'm not going as low. So that means I'm pulling the bar higher than usual. If I really wanted, I could have powered all of these reps, which I can actually. And you know what? It's actually been a while since I powered anything. I've usually just been power cleaning because, as you all know, for session number 3 of the week, which is session number 2 actually, it's strict press plus pendlay row. Right after the pendlay row, I usually do a power clean just to put the weight back onto the rack. But yeah, power snatches. No, I haven't done power snatches ever since No, there was this one time I accidentally did them, but that was just an accident. And I never purposely did a power snatch. Not sure when it will be programmed. But yeah. Alright, you can see here that I'm definitely not going to depth. It's on parallel. Parallel is high for me. It is because I can really go low for the snatch and the clean. As you all know, as when I did my max out session 2 days ago, I was very patient at that bottom position, absolutely rocking my feet back and forth just so that I wouldn't drop the bar. I'm doing a hand wave motion, but you guys can't see it. But I was trying to really get the balance. It was very evident on the 77.5, but I had better balance on the 80 kilo snatch. Right, so after doing that, these the 55s and the 60s for doubles and singles, absolutely just easy. They were very easy. I'm actually wondering when I'm going to be ramping up the intensity for the snatches and the clean jerks. I know that statement's going to come back and bite me in the future, but I'm kind of very, very fatigued. No. Majority of my fatigue and general soreness will come from the accessory work, so that's hypertrophy. So that's a hypertrophy work with these barbell curls, pull-ups, strict press, and they rows. It's mostly coming from that. And the squats. Definitely the squats, but they are in the 5s, the 3 and 5 ranges, so that's more on the strength. But again, coming from a sports scientist, basically any exercise can induce hypertrophy. So whether you're practicing strength movements or specifically hypertrophy training, but yeah, the studies have shown that there's really not much difference in terms of muscle gain. You will gain more with hypertrophy work, so that's more volume work, high work capacity loads like the 55 to 65% of your 1RM for ridiculous amount of sets and reps, like 4 to 6 sets at 10 to 20 reps. Personally, I keep the 15 for muscular hypertrophy, but the 20s, and 15 up is more for muscular endurance. But after working with some clients who are basically coming from nothing, that extra volume is it's enough to induce hypertrophy more than just stacking on weight. And said client in particular is very happy with how far she's coming in terms of strength gains, because we're now moving to free weights, and it's helped a lot with her training. I know I'm supposed to be talking about my training, but it's coincides, as a strength and conditioning coach, as a fitness coach. I also learn a lot via doing and teaching, and that's where I'm coming from. And you really appreciate what you've learned in your undergrad, in my undergrad for sports science, the moment I'm already starting to teach and actually coaching people. So there's that. And you know what, I'm also starting to appreciate the amount of volume that I'm doing, especially with the upper body work. However, I am not strong enough for a lot of those. As you noticed from last week, I cheated the bicep curl and the pull-ups, so I ended up just doing 10 plus 10 instead of 20 plus 10. So that's 10 bicep curls instead of 20 bicep curls. So what I've been doing now lately, I've been starting to add daily obligations. I am still not sure if Fitz allows them, but until he says that I shouldn't be doing them, I'm still gonna continue doing them. I started the day after I did my max out, so that was I always have around 6. I always do 60 loo raises and 50 pull-ups per day. It's up to me how to space that out, but it's a daily obligation. I must complete that. If I can do it in one 10-minute session, just to get it in and be done with it for the day, that's brilliant. But if not, then I'll do maybe half in the morning when I jog my dog, and then half in the late afternoon when I walk my dog. So we go twice a day. He needs it. He's a very high energy dog. But that's basically how I'm doing it, because I have very weak shoulders and I have very weak shoulders, but my back is really strong. But the muscular endurance, especially with doing 20 bicep curls prior to pull-ups, that absolutely wrecks any of my ability to do pull-ups. If it's just pull-ups, I can definitely do it like 6 sets of 15. That's easy. But because of the fatigue on the biceps prior to doing the pull-ups, there's just no way. That's part of what I'm adding to my routine now. And so far, not really sore. Definitely not sore. So here's my last set for going back to actually talk about my lifts. This is the last set for the clean and jerk doubles. So what I'm focusing a lot more now, as you saw, I'm really focusing on that dip, the dip followed by full extension going up. I have to stop cutting that extension short with the jerk. My clean is fine. Clean is absolutely fine. I just need to get stronger. But for the jerk, definitely I need to improve that extension, which is what's causing majority of the problems, in my opinion. Alright, as you saw, I catch that because I was too tired to power clean it and then put it back in the rack. So I just caught it from the jerk and proceeded to my back squats. Now for the back squats, I noticed that Fitz has programmed the back squats a lot lower than, because this is now just 3 sets of 5 for 110. and for the last session of the week, it's just 107.5 for a 5x5, and I'm fairly certain that those will definitely go up in the following weeks. But I'm very happy that finally I'm able to finish these back squat sessions instead of failing, and it's really what it allows me to do is focus on the form of the back squat and really as you can see, going a lot deeper. Aside from going a lot deeper, I'm focusing on that bounce up, so I'm not completely just doing an eccentric or slowing down the movement going down, but I'm actually in a controlled descent followed by an immediate pop back up. Boom, there we go. So using the stretch shortening cycle. Yeah, using the stretch shortening cycle, which would translate well actually to a clean and the snatch when you receive it. So that's it, and finally ending it with some accessory work. Yeah, these were hard, man. Had to stop like 7 reps in during the second set, third set, and the fourth set. Yeah, I was only able to do it without rests during the first set. My God, speaking of ab work or core work, I'm functioning a lot better at 72 to 70. Yeah, between 72 to 73.5 kilos. Anything above that, I feel extremely sluggish. I feel heavy. It's definitely not a good feeling. So I'm at that sweet spot, and I managed to do that by not increasing cardio, but basically splitting my macros even further to favor more protein and some fat, which I will take after workouts. But prior to working out, I would usually have a carb source, so that like fruit. I love fruit, and yeah, that's basically it. So anyways, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. If you like more, subscribe. Thank you.